If you're a man over 60, chances are you've never heard this before. Most of the fatigue, slow start mornings, loss of drive, and even those occasional waves of unease that creep into your thoughts aren't necessarily caused by aging. The real culprit might be sitting right on your dinner table, or more specifically, in the fruits you've been overlooking. Yes, fruit. 3 natural familiar foods that are quietly helping thousands of men regain energy, boost performance, and restore health from the inside out. No prescriptions, no embarrassment, no months of waiting for results. They're sitting right there in the produce section, the same aisle you probably walk past every week without a second thought. I'm Dr. Benjamin Hartwell, a men's health specialist who has spent over 30 years helping men like you reclaim strength, stamina, and passion they thought were gone for good. What I'm about to share might surprise you because it has nothing to do with expensive testosterone therapy or those so-called miracle pills advertised online. The real issue is fuel. Your body needs natural nutrients it recognizes and responds to immediately. Most men believe decline is inevitable, but I've seen hundreds of cases prove the opposite. Picture this: a small, deep blue fruit that improves circulation and protects memory. A refreshing green fruit loaded with nutrients that support healthy blood pressure and hormone balance. And a bright red berry that strengthens blood vessels while packing a powerful antioxidant punch. This isn't theory, it's nutrition therapy backed by science and proven in real life. And right now, I'm going to show you how to use these 3 fruits to transform your health, confidence, and even your mood. Stay with me, because what you're about to discover could completely change the way you think about aging. Before we dive in, so you don't miss any health tips designed specifically for men over 60, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. In the comments, type 1 if you find this video helpful and want me to share more on this topic, or 0 if not. I'm always here to help you. The first fruit might surprise you. It's small, deep blue, and often treated more like a fancy snack than a natural remedy. But to me, blueberries are one of the most valuable foods for men over 60. I still remember my appointment with Arthur, a 71-year-old former construction engineer. He sat down, gave a faint smile, and said, "Doc, I'm just not myself anymore. I get winded after a short walk, and my memory's slipping. My wife jokes that I'm aging too fast." I listened carefully and realized his problem wasn't just age, it was declining circulation and vascular health. Blueberries contain a group of compounds called anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants proven to improve endothelial function, meaning they help blood vessels relax and stay flexible. A 2019 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who ate 150 grams of blueberries daily for 6 months significantly improved blood vessel elasticity and lowered systolic blood pressure by an average of 5 millimeters of mercury. That's not just a number on paper. It's a change you can feel in every heartbeat and every step. I advised Arthur to add a cup of fresh or frozen blueberries to his breakfast, along with a glass of warm water. Just 4 weeks later, he came back with a completely different smile. "I feel lighter climbing stairs, and I'm not as forgetful." His wife chimed in, "He talks to me more, and he's in a better mood." This is the power of nourishing your blood vessels from within. On top of that, the anthocyanins in blueberries help protect nerve cells from oxidative stress, supporting memory and focus, things many people think naturally fade with age. I want you to know that's not always the case, but better circulation and sharper memory are just part of the puzzle. To truly restore vitality, you also need stable hormones and a solid foundation for healthy blood pressure. Which brings us to the second fruit, a refreshing green gem that's soft, smooth, and packed with nutrients for men's strength. The second fruit I want you to know about is green kiwi, a simple fruit that quietly supports blood pressure, balances hormones, and protects your heart. I met Leonard, 66, right after he'd had a full physical. His blood pressure was higher than safe levels, his sleep was restless, and he'd started waking up with a heavy head every morning. What stood out to me was that his diet contained almost no fresh fruit, just coffee, white bread, and a bit of cold cuts for breakfast. When I asked about kiwi, he laughed. "Never eat it, thought it was just for decorating cakes." The truth is, green kiwi is packed with vitamin C, even more than oranges. plus vitamin K, potassium, and fiber, all essential for men over 60. Potassium helps balance electrolytes and keep blood pressure stable, while vitamin K supports vascular and bone health. A 2011 study in the Asia-Pacific Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that eating 2 kiwis a day lowered blood pressure and improved blood viscosity in older adults, reducing the risk of stroke and heart attack. I gave Leonard a simple plan. Eat 1 to 2 green kiwis every morning, seeds and all, to get the full fiber benefit. After just 3 weeks, he called me, excited. "Doc, my blood pressure numbers look great this morning, and I feel clearer-headed." That lightness didn't just come from lower blood pressure. It came from his body finally getting the vitamins and minerals it needed to keep his hormones steady. Another bonus is that kiwi has a low glycemic index, making it an excellent choice for anyone who needs to keep their blood sugar in check. And thanks to its high vitamin C content, it also strengthens the immune system, a crucial line of defense once you're in your 60s and beyond. But even with good circulation and stable blood pressure, you still need a steady source of lasting energy to keep you going all day. And that brings us to the third fruit, a vibrant red heart that's not only delicious, but also works as an anti-aging shield from within. The third fruit I want you to add to your daily routine is the blood orange, a fruit that feels both familiar and new. It doesn't just deliver the vitamin C of regular oranges, it also contains anthocyanins, the powerful antioxidants usually found in berries like blueberries. I remember meeting Patrick, a 70-year-old former baseball coach. He walked into my office looking healthy enough, but told me he often felt wiped out by mid-afternoon. His skin looked pale, and bruises on his arms took days to fade. When I asked about his diet, I discovered he rarely ate citrus fruits, thinking, an orange is just an orange, no different than a multivitamin. The truth is, blood oranges offer much more. Along with high vitamin C levels that boost immunity and support collagen production, the anthocyanins in blood oranges have been shown to reduce oxidative stress and improve blood lipids. A 2010 study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that adding blood orange juice to the diet lowered bad LDL cholesterol and raised good HDL cholesterol in adults. This is especially important for men over 60 because vascular and heart health underpin everything else from memory and mobility to performance in more private moments. I advised Patrick to drink a glass of fresh blood orange juice each morning or eat the whole fruit to get the fiber as well. About a month later, he came back with brighter skin, faster healing bruises, and, most importantly, a new level of stamina at the end of the day. He grinned and said, "I don't find myself slumping into the chair at 3 p.m. anymore." What's fascinating is that when you combine blood oranges, kiwis, and blueberries in your daily diet, they don't just work individually, they create a synergy effect where each fruit enhances and amplifies the benefits of the others. And in the next part, I'll show you the simplest way to combine all three so your body gets the full power nature intended. When you start incorporating blueberries, kiwis, and blood oranges into your daily meals, the magic isn't just in each fruit on its own. It's in the way they complement each other, forming a solid health triangle for men over 60. I call it the circulation hormone energy trio. Blueberries help optimize blood flow and protect memory through anthocyanins, ensuring every cell is well nourished. Kiwi brings stable blood pressure and hormonal balance, thanks to its rich supply of potassium, vitamin C, and vitamin K, helping your heart work smoothly and your mind stay steady. Blood oranges add a double layer of antioxidant defense from both vitamin C and anthocyanins, protecting your blood vessels, improving cholesterol, and guarding against aging at the root level. I still remember Richard, 69, who came into my office with slightly hunched shoulders and tired eyes. He wasn't dealing with any major illness, but he couldn't shake the feeling that he'd lost himself. I gave him a simple plan. Each morning, 150 grams of fresh or frozen blueberries, 1 to 2 green kiwis eaten with the seeds, and 1 blood orange or 200 milliliters of pure juice. He could have them separately or blend them into a chilled smoothie. Just 2 weeks later, Richard returned with a completely different presence. He stood straighter, walked faster, and his eyes were bright. He told me, "Doc, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but I feel like I've got the strongest version of myself back." My wife noticed too. She says, "I'm smiling a lot more." This isn't magic, it's physiology. When circulation, hormones, and energy all improve together, your body doesn't just run better, it feels better. You sleep more deeply, your mood lightens, and things you once avoided suddenly feel easy again. And if you think achieving this requires a complicated or expensive regimen, I've got good news. All you need are these 3 fruits and the right morning habit. In the next part, I'll share the exact combination formula to get the maximum power from this trio and how to make it stick for the long run so you don't just get healthier, you feel confident and full of life. The combination I usually share with my patients is so simple you can prepare it in under 5 minutes, but the benefits last all day. In the morning, after drinking a glass of warm water to wake up your digestive system, prepare 150 grams of blueberries, fresh or frozen. If frozen, let them thaw naturally for a few minutes. 1 to 2 green kiwis, washed and eaten with the seeds to keep all the fiber. 1 blood orange, or 200 milliliters of pure unsweetened blood orange juice. You can eat them separately or put everything in a blender with 200 milliliters of cold water. Add a few ice cubes if you like, and blend for 30 seconds. The result is a smooth, refreshing, perfectly balanced sweet tart smoothie that gives your circulation, hormones, and energy a nutrient boost right from the start of the day. The key is consistency. I always remind my patients, this smoothie isn't an instant miracle, but when you give your body the right nutrients every day, the switches that gradually turned off with age start turning back on. Some people notice better stamina in just 1 to 2 weeks. Others see major improvements in sleep and mood within a month. What I love most about this formula is that it doesn't require a huge lifestyle change. You don't have to give up your current eating habits, just add this to your mornings. And if you're in a rush, you can pour it into an insulated cup and drink it on your way to work or during your morning walk. Over the years, I've seen dozens of men in their 60s and 70s follow this formula and regain both their strength and their trust in their own bodies. Some have told me they feel like they're back in the game, not just at work or in sports, but also in those private moments with their partners. And once you truly feel the difference, that's the moment to lock in the belief. Your body isn't broken because of age. It's simply been waiting for you to give it the right fuel. In this final part, I want to leave you with a message that could change the way you step into the years ahead. The most important thing I want you to take away from this video is this: age is not a sentence that ends your vitality. I've met far too many men who believe that after 60, everything can only go downhill, and it's that very belief that speeds up the decline. Remember, your body still has the ability to restore itself as long as you give it the right ingredients. The Blueberry Kiwi Blood Orange Trio isn't some miracle in a bottle, but a natural, safe, science-backed foundation that can restart circulation, balance hormones, and fuel your energy day after day. Imagine waking up in the morning, feeling lighter on your feet as you step out of bed, your mind sharp, and your partner's eyes lighting up at you the way they did years ago. I've seen this happen hundreds of times, and I believe it can absolutely happen for you. So starting tomorrow morning, take 5 minutes to prepare a smoothie or fruit plate with 150 grams of blueberries, 1 to 2 kiwis, and 1 blood orange. Stick with it consistently, and you'll start noticing the same changes I've witnessed in my patients for years. If you found this message helpful, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of my men's health guidance after 60. In the comments, type 1 if you're ready to take on the 30-day challenge with this fruit trio, or 0 if you're not ready yet but want to learn more. I read every comment and will answer each question personally. This isn't the end. It's the start of a new chapter you get to write, filled with more vitality, confidence, and joy each day. And as I often tell my patients, you can't go back to being 30, but you can become the strongest version of yourself today.